And what size?
This one's from Jeremy in Wisconsin. And it says, Tuffy brand coffee is the best coffee in the world. Thanks for the grift.
Anyway, I'm going to find out who this quartering character is. And when I do, he's going to get a bit of the old ice troll treatment.
From loathing Brie Larson to being the unofficial #1 fan site for Brie Larson.
How about a handshake? You're going to give me your jacket, your helmet, and your motorcycle, and in return, I'm going to let you keep your hand.
What is going on Friday? Boys cast, just the boys. Just the boys. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? I'm doing all right. Friday is the kind of the chill cast. Got some bombshell new video from the body cam of the ICE agent. Pretty clear that this was a clean shoot. Shout out Tony, I see you in the chat. Chris still joining. I'm out to Chris. I hope so. I asked him about 1 o'clock. Let's see. Doo-be-doo-be-doo. Body cam hasn't been seen yet. Oh, I have it. I have the booty cam. Reba, shout out. Shout out to a 6%er. Reba's in chat. I suppose we should just get cranking, huh? It's Friday. In and out, and then back in again. And then in, out, in again. Hopefully. All right. Doo-be-doo-be-doo. All right, let's see here. Absolute, irrefutable evidence has come out now. Leave a like on the video. Each like is one liberal tier. That the woman in Minnesota, without a doubt, positively, irrefutably, did hit the ICE agent, and not just hit him, but hit him very hard, as well as an additional video that forced CNN to admit that she was there for a long time, agitating, blocking police, there to get TikTok famous. They did this for the gram. They were trying to create a scene with law enforcement so they could go viral and have a viral interaction. And that's exactly what they got. Now a child has lost his mother, and her lesbian lover has grifted $1 million off her death. $1 million and counting. By the way, I have a video on this later, pretty sure that this other woman is under criminal investigation. And I thought that was against GoFundMe's terms of service. We'll talk about that in a different video later today. Thanks for all tuning in on a Friday. I know people got stuff going on, but I'm glad you're here. If you're new to the channel, please do follow or subscribe. It's free. It helps immensely. Now, let's get to this footage. So first, also, huge shout out to everyone that checked out my Amazon store. We are very different than everybody else who's selling you coffee. We actually roast our own. These are unique blends that you can only get from me. I make about $1 a bag after Amazon fees. But if you're already a customer, please go to Amazon and do your subscribe and save so you get 5% off on top of free overnight shipping. If you're new, I highly recommend trying our vanilla sugar cookie, our hot butter rum, spiked Jackland, butterscotch toffee, gingerbread. It's all in stock, shipping free. It supports the channel. Link in the description below. Let's go to this CNN video, dropping a new video of Renee Good parking her SUV sideways to block the road for several minutes before the incident. Anderson Cooper says, quote, seconds later, someone gets out of the passenger side. We don't know who or why. Well, I do. It was her lesbian lover to get a better angle for TikTok.
CNN has obtained some new video. Again, it's grainy and distant, but it shows 4 full minutes leading up to the shooting. It shows Renee Good's maroon Honda Pilot entering from the right there. Then 20 seconds later, someone gets out on the passenger side. We don't know who or why this person leaves the car.
To film, I'll show you. I have video from the officer that will show this. Again.
We then see her turn and pull perpendicular across the street, seeming to block the way. But
can't do that. That's already a crime.
As you see here, leaving room for vehicles to pass by her on either side. Finally, there is this new angle of the federal officer who shot her. He arrives. Another federal SUV pulls up. As the ICE officer briefly goes back to his car, then he returns, and with another agent grabbing at her door, she starts to move forward. Again, it's hard to see from this angle, followed by 3 gunshots in quick succession. 4 minutes in all from start to finish. But for all the video that may reveal, it says nothing about why Renee Good was where she was or what she was doing there. And it's...
Well, we know why she was there. I have another video today. I've got 3 videos on this today, 3 segments. We know now why she was there. I can prove why she was there, and that she was trained by Antifa-like agencies for this exact maneuver, for this exact attack on ICE officers, which is what it was. That's exactly what it was.
It's not all we don't know. Somehow, the administration, without offering any evidence, seems terribly certain about who this woman is and what motivated her.
What young mother shows up and decides they're going to throw their car in front of ICE officers who are enforcing legitimate law? You've got to be a little brainwashed to get to that point to where you're willing not just to protest, that's fine, not peacefully protest, but throw your vehicle in front of legitimate law enforcement officers and drive your car into them. To get to that point, you have to be, I think, radicalized in a very, very sad way.
Yeah.
Well, the vice president also called her, quote, a deranged leftist and a member of a, quote, broader left-wing network. Though when pressed for evidence, here's what he said.
Who do you think is behind this broader left-wing network?
Well, it's one of the things we're going to have to figure out.
Well, I can show you also exactly why she was there. Now we get to the body cam footage, which will make the entire story irrefutable. POV footage from the ICE agent who was rammed by the anti-ICE activist Renee Good in Minneapolis has now been released. He was clearly not just hit, but hit hard. 100% justified use of force. Walz and the mayor are liars. Here we go. Now, what a lot of people are talking about, you know, the left is, oh, McGraney footage. Well, I'm not really sure what's true, what's not, blah, 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 blah. Well, let's find out. Here's the officer. By the way, they had their dog there too. They brought their dog. Thank God. Leave one like to pray. Thank God that the dog was okay. Look at her smiling. She's smiling. She knows, she's like, I'm famous. I'm making the virality clips. This is a different kind of viral infection that she's used to. Look at her smiling. Smiling, defiant. She's already been told here, by the way, to get out of the vehicle. Okay? Look at me. I'm a revolutionary, right?
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you.
I'm not mad at you, she says.
I'm not mad at you. That's okay. We don't change our plates every morning. Just
Got her license plate. Okay, smart.
so you know, it'll be the same.
This is her lesbian lover who's there to film it to make sure that they get viral on TikTok. All right.
Plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former fucking veteran. You want to come at us?
Now, that was a car that she waved on that wasn't an ICE officer.
You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead. Out of the car.
Now you hear her say, get out of the car. So now she's being detained. Okay. She can no longer freely leave. All right. She will be fleeing arrest.
Get out of the fucking car.
Now she tries to get in the car. So she should be charged with attempted murder, probably. She's trying to get in the car. And then look at her. She's still smiling.
Get out of the car.
Well, now watch this. For all the people that said the officer wasn't hit, okay?
Get out of the car.
Did that sound like he wasn't hit to you? He got hit so hard he doubled over on the hood.
Go ahead. Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car. Get out of the car.
Still smiling. Dead. And they called her fucking bitch. Oh my God. There can be no doubt. There can be no doubt. Right? There can be no doubt that he was struck by the car. None. And the people that are coping, oh my God, he didn't hit him fast enough. Doesn't matter. By the way, the wife is the one that told her to drive off, I believe. Let's watch it in full.
I'm not mad at you. Show your face. I'm not mad at you. That's okay. We don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine.
By the way, is anybody going to talk about this Tyrannosaurus Rex right here? Is anybody talking about that there was a Tyrannosaurus Rex on the scene? Is anybody, I'm worried about, we have a Tyrannosaurus Rex on the loose. Nobody's talking about that.
That's fine. U.S. citizen, former fucking veteran. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car. Get out of the car.
Hear that? Right there. Drive, she said. She either says, drive, baby, drive. That's what she says.
Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car. Get out of the car.
Drive, baby, drive. And ran him over. You see him, his head doubles over here. His head doubles over because he's struck so hard by the vehicle.
Get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car. Get out of the car.
Drive, baby, drive. Hits him, dead. And hits her with a fucking bitch. There can be no doubt. There can be no doubt that this exonerates him. And she should be charged too. Why, by the way, is GoFundMe? I have a whole video about this. $1.5 million. Why is GoFundMe allowing this criminal to raise millions of dollars? It doesn't matter what was going through her head here. All she had to do is get out of her vehicle and she'd be alive today. Her wife told her to drive, or girlfriend, whoever this other chick was, drive, baby, drive. Hit the officer, and now she's dead. Another awful, an affluent white liberal woman. She hit him, she's dead, case closed. Can't do it. If she was trying to escape or evade arrest, okay, you might say, well, we don't know if she's trying to hit him or not. Well, she was escaping arrest. Also, I'm putting other people at risk. Absolutely, positively, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I wish she was still alive. I wish she was still able to protest. I wish she was able to be a mother to her son now. But what they wanted was to raise $1.5 million and go viral, and that's exactly what they got. And now she's dead. There can be no denying it. The body cam completely exonerates him. There is no denying it. Absolutely. So can we be done with this now? Probably not, because liberals, there's people even in the chat right now, they're like, well, he didn't hit him fast enough. Doesn't matter. You don't have to wait until a car runs you over to protect yourself. If this is her partner, which I think it is, should be in jail too. Should be in jail too. She was actively participating in the crime. Hope it was worth it. Now, a super quick word from this stream's sponsor, Morgan & Morgan. If you're in an accident or injured in any way, you should know how to protect your rights. That's why I'm so glad to have this video sponsor, Morgan & Morgan. When you're seriously hurt, your injury could be worth millions of dollars. Morgan & Morgan doesn't settle for lowball offers. Just in the past couple of months, Morgan & Morgan saw verdicts of $12 million in Florida, 34 times the highest insurance offer, $26 million in Philadelphia, 40 times the highest insurance offer, and $6.8 million in New York, 25 times the highest insurance offer. Their fee is absolutely free unless you win. Fighting big companies takes a big law firm. As America's largest injury law firm, Morgan & Morgan are ready to take on insurance companies of all sizes. Morgan & Morgan has modernized the injury law process so you can submit a claim and communicate with your legal team all from your smartphone. And remember, size matters. Morgan & Morgan is big. They're America's largest injury law firm. That means they have the resources to fight to get you the best results, and they're capable of spending millions on a case to see it through. Did you know you can start a claim with America's largest injury law firm in just one click? It's so easy. You can start your claim now with Morgan & Morgan at www.forthepeople.com/quartering or click the link in the description down below. All right. Well, it looks like, I don't know, Chris might have gotten busy. I hope the dog's okay. I hope the dog's okay. Absolutely, positively. But there can be no question now. There can be no question. By the way, there is a YouTube channel that is stealing my videos. It would be great if you guys took some time and reported this channel. I know they only have 8 videos, but they're stealing my shorts and stealing my long form videos. This person, they need to get reported. Probably some Indian stealing them. But if you get a chance, go ahead and please report this YouTube channel for stealing my videos. I would greatly appreciate it. I just, can't do that. If they want to use clips, that's fine, but they're just stealing them outright. So thanks for bringing that to my attention in the chat. Qatar.gov. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. I did name them. It's called the Daily Joey Stick. Probably some reopen your mind, answer my question. Oh, let me see. Let me look at your question. Scrolling up. Grateful because friends of America. Oh, you're not talking to me? Are you talking to me? I don't know. If you want me to answer your question, Resistance, super chat it. especially if your username is resistance. I have a feeling you're a leftoid. Let's see here. I have this other video. All right. You're better off not arguing with a cop in any circumstance. That's what attorneys are for. Right. Listen to the cops, comply, and go fight it in court. You know? It's that simple. Literally. New footage, I'm not seeing it. I just showed you the body cam footage. That's brand new within like the last hour. What are you talking about? I just showed you the body cam footage. That's brand new. Do. Quartering Live has been running away from his chat ever since he trashed Candace Owens. The body cam was edited. What? Candace Owens is a retard, and I was right about everything. If you're a candy tard, let me ask you this. Name one thing that Candace Owens has revealed. Name one mystery that Candace Owens has solved in 4 months. Just one. Just one. Just one thing in 4 months that she has proved in her investigation. By the way, our viewership is down by 50% now because people have figured it out too. Yeah, Jeremy doesn't reference chat, he reads it all the time. Yeah, I'm one of the only people that interacts with chat at the level I do. And there are people out there that don't even interact with chat unless they super chat. Clint Russell mentioned Candace being right on Erica lying over Charlie's. Clint Russell's a candy tard too. He's just grifting off that same wave. By Polymarket. I am not paid by Polymarket. Sorry. I wish I was. Candace got Brigitte's dick right. Not incorrect. Has she? And by the way, I loved her investigation into her fake investigation into Macron's penis. I thought that was entertaining. But she's proved nothing, absolutely nothing about Charlie Kirk. Is it better to buy your coffee via the YouTube links or directly from your store on or Amazon? Well, it's better if you buy it from my store, coffeebrandcoffee.com. But if you want to subscribe and save, just go to the Amazon link. The Kona bundle helping all of our Kona is going to Amazon. It's getting shipped right now too, so you'll be able to buy that on Amazon. I think Jeremy has interacted with every post ever made on his channel. I do. I interact with everybody. Yeah, let's see. There we go. What do you guys got going on this weekend? The 5-pounder been sold out for ages. Yeah, well, it's because we were redoing our bags so they would seal better. We sent a full order of 5-pounders last week. I'm just waiting for Amazon to check them in. I say use the body cam footage to pummel leftists for the next 6 months. Exactly. Try says Jimmy Dore has become her spokesperson as well, doing video after video of hers, trying to sell the narrative. I know I love Jimmy, but he's wrong about Candace. You've read my dumb post more than once. It's true. Candy Tart fans on X have really fallen off since Elon's last bot purge. 100% true. Her viewership went from 3 million a day down to 1 million, and she'll be under 1 million next week, which is still incredibly good. Like, it's way more than I ever get on any of my videos. But people are waking up. They're tuning out. She's proved nothing. Go back. I was right. I'm not expecting anybody to admit it, but for the real ones out there who have been around and know me, I was right about Candace from day one. I said that she would prove nothing. She didn't. I said that people would abandon her, and they have. I was right 100% about Candace Owens. She never gave a shit about Charlie Kirk at all. She was only interested in grifting off his death. And in the end, that's why my channel will stay around and her channel will fade into obscurity. Those people all know that they're wrong, but the thing is, with the bots on X, they were really boosting that. They were really boosting her on X. And now the bot purge has happened, and wow, it looks like she's, instead of getting 50, 60,000 likes per post, she's getting a few thousand. High Voltage says, even though I hate both teams, kind of hoping for a Packers Steelers Super Bowl just to hear the trash talk and Astrocast. Oh, that would be a legendary 2 weeks leading up to that. Thoughts on Fuentes being LGBT? I don't know or care if he is. I don't care who people sleep with. None of my business. Bring back Don't Ask, Don't Tell. You think she's grieving? Maybe. Maybe. Okay, he will be here. Oh, not for the show. Okay. Okay. Chris is going to stop by in the chat. Dude wanted to know how the Brits could get a guy like Trump. Oh, I don't know. They have to stop being cucked, apparently. Hey, Hucky. Okay. Let's get into this. A new bombshell report about the good mom who didn't do nothing wrong out of Minnesota absolutely destroys the leftist narrative that she was just a good little woman who was there protesting ICE, and she was just sitting there. She had nothing. She wasn't doing anything wrong. Well, I've been doing some digging, and it turns out that this woman was involved with an organization called Minnesota ICE Watch, which gave training to individuals to interfere with ICE on purpose. She was trained. She was a part of an organization that should be criminally investigated, and the evidence is irrefutable. Now let's take a look at all that evidence. By the way, huge thank you to everybody who's helping our Amazon store. You guys know I'm one of the only people on YouTube that's selling you coffee that actually roasts their own blends. We have hot butter rum, gingerbread, vanilla sugar cookie, butterscotch toffee, blueberry cobbler, our dark roast, our silky ultra, everything is now on Amazon. All of our K-Cups. And if you sign up for Subscribe and Save, not only is it cheaper to buy from Amazon, but you get 5% off plus free shipping. I hope that you'll check out our Amazon store, and once you get your product, you leave a review. It would help immensely. I make about $1 a bag when people buy it. People ask that all the time. I don't care about the money. It's about building a business, and there'll be time for profit down the road. So if you're a coffee drinker, give some of our coffee a try. Link will be in the description down below. You can go to coffeebrandcoffee.com too, but if you're a regular buyer, go to Amazon and sign up for Subscribe and Save on the roasts that you like, because you'll save money and it'll just automatically ship to you for free every month. Now, people said that this lesbian wife lady was a good girl and just didn't do any good, didn't do any wrong. Her, quote, wife ended up actually was a participant in Minnesota ICE Watch movement. A few days before the incident, Minnesota ICE Watch held virtual seminars on how to illegally disrupt ICE operations. Since Becca Good can be heard talking on the video, taking responsibility for what happened after the shooting, it's safe to assume that she also directed Renee Good to impede traffic and instigate a confrontation so Becca Good could record it and post it on social media. Here's just some of the, here's Minnesota ICE Watch, 100% supportive of protests. And even of people protesting ICE. That's totally fine. It's totally fine that people are protesting ICE. Okay? Join this call to learn and get orientated by brothers who have been learning on the ground over the last 5 weeks. And that Minneapolis and the Twin Cities have begun to experience another massive surge in abductions and disappearances. By the way, again, like I've always said, Donald Trump needs to absolutely, positively surge. He needs to absolutely, positively surge ICE into the streets, and Department of Homeland Security. He needs to declare the Insurrection Act because we have active groups, shadowy groups that are coordinating online, interstate most likely. Okay. And by the way, let's see how did they, they did spell learnings correct. Thankfully, I thought it would be leering. But again, they are digitally coordinating on illegal activities. Everyone in this group should be investigated. And if they're found to be participating in and or helping these illegal operations, then they should be arrested. This is a new year, a new me. Here's another good picture. Okay, it's a new year, a new me. Well. Renee Good was a member of ICE Watch. Their goal is to disrupt ICE operations. She was not, in fact, some legal observer mom at the wrong place at the wrong time, which is what everybody kept saying, right? Oh, she was just in the right. She was a good person. She was a good person. Was she? Maybe. She's allowed to protest, but what's going on in the DMs of Minnesota ICE Watch? Are they conducting illegal activities? Seems like it. Interstate, that would make it a federal offense. She was a radical anti-ICE activist. Was she being paid? We don't know. The media doesn't want you to know this, right? Good's involvement stemmed from her son's social justice-focused charter school, where she trained in, quote, know your rights sessions to resist federal agents, fueling debates over paid activism and portrayals of her as either a community advocate or a radical disruptor. Remember, if you haven't seen it, I already showed you a video earlier today that she, without a doubt, ran into that ICE agent. Was that a part of the training? Remember this 47-second video that destroys the entire narrative? Remember this? The liberals are telling you she didn't hit this guy. That's what they're telling you. She's smiling, happy.
I'm not mad at you. Show your face.
Yeah, okay.
That's okay. We don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former fucking veteran. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Called him fat. That's not very liberal. Ready? Drive, baby, drive, she says. Hit the cop. Hit the cop. Irrefutable evidence she hit the cop. Drive, baby, drive, she said. That woman should be brought up on charges. Right? Renee Nicole Good was Minneapolis ICE Watch warrior who trained to resist feds. Uh-oh. I was told she was just... I thought she was just a mom in the wrong place at the wrong time. Oh, I forgot to play my favorite part of that video. Listen to what the cop says. Again, ICE protesters are coached where to stand before a press conference. One laughs with the media member, another says, this reminds me of theater. This is a organized... Who's funding this? Who's funding it? Let me turn this up. Another obese white liberal woman. Look at him staging this.
So do you guys want to flank the speaker and want to get together? So you're on this side of the podium. Okay.
This woman can't figure out how to put a mic in a hole. Okay. She's still trying to figure out how to put a mic in a hole. Still can't figure it out.
Monique, you're sort of on the other side of the speaker, like right over here. And then let's have a line. Just start a line over here with you guys. It's a smaller sign.
I forewarned you about the other day, didn't I?
Ha 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 ha.
Oh God, that's a first for me.
Okay.
These women, these liberal women, are literally creaming in their jeans. This is the most excitement they've ever had in their life.
At least they didn't carry me.
Let's do a line back here. So,
your friend is dead and you're laughing about it. I thought you cared. I thought you cared.
Sort of that's the line. Yep. Sort of at an angle. Yep. So just
reminds me of theater.
Reminds me of theater. Do you hear that? These people don't even know or care who Renee Good is. By the way, these protesters, here's one getting paid.
Shame! Shame!
Do you have a job? Do you have a job?
Shame! Shame! I'm getting paid right now! Shame! Shame!
Yeah, she knew, I'm getting paid right now. Well, who's paying you? Who's paying you? And now you have people like, I used to like this Kaizen guy. Now he's going online like, oh, I was wrong. Listen to this guy apologizing. I just showed you the video that absolutely... So is he going to upload another video?
I made a mistake, and I want to apologize and make a correction. Yesterday, I released a video on the incident where ICE killed Renee Good. I made the point that Renee's death is a tragedy and that she put herself in harm's way by making poor choices. But here's the most important thing I missed. I scrutinized her a lot, but didn't scrutinize the officer enough. Look at this clip. To my eye, the car is moving, but it looks like the officer also moves into the path of the car. Watch it yourself and tell me what you see. A retired ICE agent said, I don't understand the tactical or law enforcement advantage of someone on foot in front of a moving, running, or occupied vehicle. You're almost inducing a shooting if that person decides to flee. Renee still might have made poor choices. If she was blocking ICE with her car, she shouldn't have.
She was? What do you mean if she was? Dude, this is why everybody who does this is fake. Like, I don't know what this guy really believes, but he doesn't believe in the truth. Just yesterday, when it was popular to say that it was a bad thing and he could get 130,000 likes, okay, then he got a tiny bit of pushback. Now he's like, but wait, actually, I was wrong. He got the call, right? I'm not saying people can't change their mind, but I've showed you irrefutable evidence that she ran the guy over, and we're still having social media influencers. This is why I don't want to call out too many people by name, but it's literally fake. That's why people need to stream on Rumble. Like, I bet you if this guy who got 130,000 likes on YouTube went and streamed on Rumble, he wouldn't even break 1,000 viewers. He's got 700,000 followers. They just follow the clicks. They don't follow the facts. This woman was a radical participant in Minnesota Ice Watch. She received training how to use her car as a weapon, okay? And now she's dead. Those are the facts. And I'm sick and tired of pretending that there's any question at all about this ICE officer getting hit. He obviously got hit, okay? There's no question about it, all right? Enough is enough. I'm sick of this. 2026 is going to be about calling out a lot of these bot farmed idiots. Like, they might not even know they're getting botted. it's probably liberals running it. Like, oh, let's give him a bunch of likes and retweets on X because it's good. These people, they get all these likes and stuff from on X in particular. That's all they need to change their opinion. So liberals are probably running these bot farms and sowing the discontent. And you're really seeing who lives their life in truth and who's interested in the truth and who's controlled by what's popular. Candace Owens. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this segment. And we've got another big one coming up right next. By the way, I want to tell everyone too, Neurodivergent in chat, we have a Discord with thousands of people in it that's totally free to join. You can talk directly to me and other truth seekers by joining the Discord. So if you haven't yet, the link, I just put the link in chat. It's also in the description. Join the Discord because a lot of this stuff gets sent to me in Discord. And that is, the best way. Some viewer messages. R. Sargent, I posted a live action slowdown review from 3 different angles. Twitter, since I've been called a Trump card, white supremacist, racist, blind, liar, fucking Russian bot. Yeah, but I think so much of that is bots, boys. I really do. I think that there are bots out there and people don't actually have any strength and conviction, and they only want to say what's popular, and they aren't willing to upload a YouTube video and get a few dislikes on it. They'll upload a video immediately and be like, well, actually I was wrong. Were you? Or did a bunch of Pakistani and Honduran bots make you think you're wrong? That's the whole thing with like Candace. That you watch these bot accounts attack like Twitter accounts with like 3 followers who go against Candace. I don't think they're wasting time with that. I think those are bots. Our sergeant says, her friend, I thought it was her wife. I would have been in cuffs and in jail if somebody killed my wife in front of me. Yeah, she sure gave up real quick. McCall says, rip down the colleges. These factories are polluting society with the mind disease. Yeah. I agree. It's really, you'd be really surprised how many, like if we did some experiments where like I took all my viewers and we live dogpiled a tweet, we could probably get a lot of these people to change their minds. Hey, Jeremy, how bad did your Wisconsin taxes go up this year? Mine went up about $1,000. Now the local government wants to increase our water bill by 84%. Wisconsin's getting as bad as Illinois. Dude, we're looking at moving. Like there's a very real chance I pick up my family and we move to someplace like Florida in the next couple of years. Like, hey, Rumble, hey, Rumble, how about you bring us all down and, we get a little content house and we can enjoy not having all these taxes. And, I have no kids and I pay almost 60% tax every year. And the real number is closer to 75 if you want to take into account all of the sales tax and everything else that goes in. I pay on when I buy stuff on taxes. We're very, like, I have a construction project on hold right now for building a new studio. Like, I want a reason to move down there or to Texas, or any other state that isn't West Virginia. Looks like they might be good. Like, anything is better than this. Come to Missouri. I'm looking at a place that doesn't have property taxes and a place that doesn't have crazy sales tax and our state taxes. If you move time for a baby, I know I could actually afford to have a baby if I move to a state where I'm not paying 75% of every dollar that I earn for this tax, to go bring in a bunch of Somalis. That would be nice. That would be nice. Breaking, Iran Supreme Leader has removed the Iranian flag from his X name. Really? West Virginia's not good. Tennessee. Yeah, Tennessee was on my list, but Tennessee's also in the running. We've actually looked at property in Tennessee. The problem with property in Tennessee is you guys have so many fucking random graveyards. I looked at 2 separate properties that had some old graveyard on it. And the sales agent was like, yeah, there's a graveyard off in this corner. I'm like, I'm not buying a graveyard. No, thank you. No, thank you. Florida's a great place. Yeah, well, the problem is, if I moved to Florida, I would lose like $300,000 alone on my house in Wisconsin selling it. And real estate in Sarasota is almost, or in Florida is almost double. I've looked. Like, I've looked at some Florida real estate. I'd have, like, my coffee business would have to explode just to offset the cost of buying the same house. I could not buy this same house in Florida for anything less than triple what I paid for it in Wisconsin. Just maintain the graveyard, bro. Yeah, I know. Like, the problem is I'm on 30 acres in Wisconsin. I have property here. The taxes suck, but I'm not going to get a 30-acre plot in Florida for anything less than $5 million. This plot of land cost me $600,000. Why would you not want sacred ground? Who knows? Civil War just went up on Polymarket. Oh, did it? You know? Scout for house, and you get 40 acres for $500K. I've tested this. I can run my business on Starlink. I don't have to live close to the city. You know what I mean? I ran my business on Starlink Business. I ran Starlink Business. So it was $500 a month. It wasn't great, but it worked. And it was passable for streaming. You know? It was absolutely... Yeah, so we got this next segment coming up. Let's see here. If you have a graveyard, you have to allow the public to go onto the gravesite. Yeah, everyone I looked, it was like small. It was like 5 or 10 graves, but my wife's like, no. I'm not going to be buying, we're not going to be moving onto a property with a graveyard. And I understand it. I absolutely understand it. Tennessee, Texas, or Florida. If I moved to Texas, I could probably get Hannah Claire to move there. And then we would have Hannah Claire and Melanie Mack. We could do more IRL stuff. So Texas is not bad. West Virginia is awesome. Only get Walmart, Sam's. That's fine. West Virginia, I think they're doing some good stuff with taxes too. Yeah. I know a place where I could easily get you elected mayor. I don't want to be in politics. It seems like it ruins everybody. The problem with Florida is hurricanes too. What does hurricane insurance even cost? You know, I feel like that also is a cost of living that's in Florida that you don't have anywhere else. If I go to Tennessee, there's no hurricanes. If I go to Texas, there's no hurricanes, but there's also some other problems. I did look at Wyoming, but did Wyoming have the tax shelter? I feel like they do. Texas is too hot for Wisconsin, boy. I don't know. The heat doesn't bother me that much. The heat doesn't really bother me that much. The dogs, that part is true. The dogs would not like the heat. They love the snow. So that's why I was like, I can maybe go, like, it doesn't matter where I go, but pay every year around tax time. My property taxes were like $16,000. 16 grand in property taxes. And by the way, I don't use any public utilities. I have to pay for my own garbage pickup. I don't even get garbage pickup with that. You know? Tennessee and Texas both have tornadoes, and Texas does have hurricanes. Well, Wisconsin has tornadoes too. So I'm not really worried about tornadoes. Get in the basement and hope you're lucky. Maybe it'll miss you. Hurricanes don't really miss you. South Dakota, no insurance, taxes, and cost of living is low. Yeah, South Dakota's on my list too. Candace is saying the ice cam is edited. Are you kidding me? You're kidding me. Let me look. Oh, you're just joshing. Okay. She will say that probably. That's why I always check. Chat, you know, I know chat be trolling. Chat be trolling. Outskirts of Dallas is affordable and you get access to the airport in all seasons. That's, I mean, outskirts of Dallas, I could probably get Hannah Claire there because she has family in Texas. Melanie, you know, she's in Texas. Zenny says, I would live next to a graveyard, dress in Victoria era clothing, and carry a battle flag and scare people. Shout out to that, and shout out to a 6%er, Zenny. Yeah, just hang out in the graveyard. Texas just had 2 massive cuts in property taxes lately. If they got rid of it altogether, it'd be a no-brainer. Six figures of tax. Well, I pay definitely 6 figures of tax. I'm just talking about property tax. Like when I retire, I won't even be able to live in my house. Like my house could be paid off, but I still have to pay 15 grand a year to not have this government steal it from me. It's outrageous. 15 grand a year. So like $1,000 a month when I retire just to stay in a house that I own. That's fucking crazy. Would you consider having on Paramount Tactical and Clint Russell a friendly discussion on the info they have on the subject? I will have anybody on, but like, you know, they're going to get pushback. They're not going to just use my platform to be retards. You know? I would definitely have them on, but they're going to get pushback from me. And they're not going to get the, will you just believe the narrative? You just believe the narrative? That's not an argument. You have to prove the insane stuff that you're saying. You know? Don't seniors get an exemption in Wisconsin? I don't know that answer. You seniors get an exemption on what? Property tax? Okay, hold on. Wisconsin does not offer blanket property tax exemption based on age. Instead, it offers a specific relief program. So they have little credits. Live Center says, hey, Jeremy, you're the best newscaster and rumbler on YouTube. You're quite knowledgeable, insightful. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I see you there. I see where you're going with that. Feel free to charge back that super chat. Because I know you're gonna. Did you do voice over work as an egg boy on one of the Freedom Tunes? I did not. I would happily do it. So we've got this coming up here too. Yeah, I could probably do on my land. I could rezone some of it as agriculture and get it down. Seniors get a little discount. Yeah, it's not much. Yeah. Anyway, let's get to this topic here. Doobie doobie doo. Maybe not getting paid by Polymarket, but definitely getting some sweet BB booty. Me? I will offer you $10,000 cash if you can prove that. $100,000. I would love some money from BB. BB, give me some money. Israel, please send me some money. That's what I want. Here we go. Here's another FAFO. Woman hit a Border Patrol vehicle with agents inside. Let's see here. Let's get to this topic. Do I look less fat lately? I am down from my fattest. When I got back from my Hawaii trip, I was at my fattest. I was at 380 pounds, close to 390 at one point. I'm down to 339 right now. And, you know, obviously I've got another 100 pounds to go. So I'm hoping, I'm really hoping that this year I can make some, you know, a little more aggressive progress on that. All right, let's go to this. Doobie-doobie-doo. Yeah, even if you go back to my, like if you go back, when was I on vacation? February of last year? February of last year, I think. Like if I went to videos from like a year ago, you could definitely see it. I make so many videos, it's hard to, you know. Megan says, what if he wouldn't have hit the trigger if she didn't hit him? Oh, what if he wouldn't have hit the trigger if she didn't hit him with the car? Could have been an accident. Yeah, I mean, it absolutely could have been an accident. But I think the thing is like, you know, the whole thing is like, she just shouldn't have been there. You know what I mean? Just shouldn't have been there. You know, and she could have been protesting 1,000%. I don't have any problem with her protesting. Just stay out of the road, get out of the road. You know, it seems pretty much cut and dry to me. What would that have been? Like 11, 12 months ago? Let's see.
Not only is he playing Path of Exile 2, he's playing.
So that, okay, versus this. You can definitely see it in my face. At least I think so. It might be some cope. Could be some cope. But this was 11 months ago. I definitely think you could see it in my face. Like that versus this. I've got a long way to go, obviously. You look like Orange Trump now. Yeah, the orange thing is, I think the lighting's a little too warm down here. I got to get like a good pause screen, but yeah. Got a long way to go. Got a long way to go. DMs. I want to try to find like a better. Has taken away a check mark. Yeah, like this versus this. Like, I think I could probably do, I mean, a long way to go. But, you know, I'm going to see, down 40 pounds this year, 100 to go. You go from that, and then let me grab this image maybe. I think if you put them side by side, it's a little more. Did you ask for money? Let's talk later. Oh, that's Israel.gov. Yeah, but Qatar.gov is giving me more money than Israel. So I'm still loyal to, Qatar has to be the one. All right, let's talk about this. Wait, this one here. I was waiting for Chris. All right. Doobie-doobie-doo. All right. Things are looking dire in Minnesota, and there's some new bombshell reports and some new evidence that just doesn't look good for the leftist narrative. And also in this video, I'm going to make a call to my viewers because I think GoFundMe should be removing the fundraiser of the agitator who tried to run over an ICE agent yesterday, who has now raised $1.5 million. Remember when GoFundMe said that they don't allow anybody who's facing criminal charges or partaking in criminal activities to raise money? Remember when they got rid of Kyle Rittenhouse's fundraiser? She was clearly participating in this crime, and I will make the case for that in this video. Also, thanks to everyone who's helping me relaunch our Amazon store. We're probably the only content creator out there that's selling coffee that actually makes their own coffee. I make about $1 a box when you buy on Amazon. I'm not getting rich off it. What I am trying to do is build a business that can exist past when I am done creating content one day. We've got hot butter rum, vanilla sugar cookie, gingerbread, strawberries and cream, blueberry cobbler, our silky ultra dark roast. We've got non-flavored coffee, decaf, tiger's blood, spiked jack-o'-lantern, hot butter rum. Everything is in stock. If you have bought from us, please come back to the product you bought and leave a review. If you haven't, please do pick it up today. If you're an existing customer, also remember you can sign up for subscribe and save on any one of our products on Amazon. Save 5%, and you get your coffee shipped to you for free every month. So you end up saving another $1 per box, and it ships to you free every month. So if you're already a customer, make sure to sign up for that. It's a great opportunity, and it helps us in forecasting the amount of stuff because I like to keep it there. I want it as fresh as possible. I don't want any of my coffee sitting there longer than a month. So when people subscribe and save, it makes it much easier for me to forecast. Now, here are some concerns I have. It looks like the Minnesota government is going rogue and they're going to try and fry this ICE officer. Listen to this.
It's a national spotlight with law enforcement shootings, which require significant change and reform on how such
another POC lawmaker. I know the audio sucks, but that's the audio I have from this.
Cases are examined, investigated, and communicated to the public. It is critical for our communities to have some sense of trust in the process in order to meet the standards set by Minnesota law and resident expectations. This is why we're calling on the federal government to cooperate with a joint or independent investigation.
So if you're unaware, the FBI has said, hey, we're going to take this investigation. We're not going to allow you to Derek Chauvin, our ICE officer. Remember, it is my opinion and the opinion of many others that George St. Floyd died of an overdose. But because of the national outrage, Minneapolis put that man in prison to get stabbed multiple times. That's what Minnesota did. That's what they're trying to do. Minnesota officials now demand that local agents have access to the FBI's ICE shooting case file to conduct their own review, claiming that they have expertise to judge when force is necessary. Remember how fair the Derek Chauvin trial was? That's what they want here too. That's absolutely what they want. That's what they want to do. They want to fry this guy because that's what Minnesota does. That's what they want to do. That's exactly what they want to do. And this is scary for me because they've done it before. Meanwhile, the Minnesota Fraternal Order of Police have put out a statement saying that they stand with ICE. for immediate release. The Minnesota Fraternal Order of Police stands with the men and women of law enforcement across this country. Over the past month, while federal law enforcement has been doing their job in Minnesota, political and community leaders have condemned and vilified them. The hateful and anti-law enforcement rhetoric by Mayor Fry and other politicians have made their jobs and those of local and state law enforcement more difficult and dangerous. The job of law enforcement is difficult and dangerous enough without the agitation by leaders in our state and communities. And that's exactly it. Like, this is why you have this woman feel like she has every right to use her vehicle as a weapon against this ICE officer, right? Here's another one. FAFO in Minneapolis. A woman hit a Border Patrol vehicle. Another gigantic blob of a woman. Liberal woman. By the way, resisting arrest. This guy's another blob of a man trying to save this blob of a woman. He should be arrested immediately too.
Step back. She hit a vehicle.
I mean, this guy here too, let's call him Pablo, he should be arrested too. And I don't know why they're all so obese. Like, you think if you're out here, participating in this stuff, you burn some calories. But you have, a wide variety of these people, and they're gonna try. Again, I've showed this in basically every video, every segment that I've done today, okay? This is, the Minnesota police are going to try to arrest this guy. Make no mistake about it. And they're trying to arrest him for this. Again, they all said he didn't hit her, right? That he never hit. They all said he didn't hit her, okay?
Show your face. I'm not mad at That's okay. We
Or
don't
that she
change
didn't
our
hit
plates
him.
every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former fucking veteran. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car.
And now remember, this is important to my case for why this woman should not be allowed to raise $1.5 million after trying to kill an ICE officer. The woman who's raising the money tells her to drive.
Get out of the car.
Drive, baby, drive, she said. Drive, baby, drive.
Oh!
Again.
Some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car. Get out of the car. Oh!
She told her to drive. And she was smiling while she did it. Right here. Smiling.
Get out of the fucking car.
Right there, look at it, smiling.
Out of the car.
Drive, baby, drive. This woman is a criminal. She should be charged as such.
Oh!
She hit the officer. There's no question about it. Now, Renee Nicole Good campaign has raised $1.5 million. $1.5 million, and she's a criminal. And this GoFundMe should immediately pull this. And everyone should be reporting this. And people should be asking GoFundMe, because remember, GoFundMe, they pulled Kyle Rittenhouse. And if you want to be honest, they also pulled Luigi Mangione. Right? They said they pulled the 2020 fundraiser because it violated terms of service against raising money for the defense of an alleged violent crime. How about GoFundMe pulls Luigi? Right? GoFundMe removed all fundraisers for Luigi Mangione's legal defense shortly after they appeared. All donors were refunded. The campaign was removed because it was over a violent crime. Terms of service prohibits campaigns for legal defense of violent crimes. Now, you could argue this isn't legal defense, okay? But what does this $1.5 million, by the way, an anonymous person donated $50,000. Who do you think that was? Who do you think that was? Who do you think sent her 50 grand? George Soros? You know, whoever was paying them to be there? I don't know, but $50,000 seems like a lot. $50,000 in the commission of a crime should absolutely be removed from GoFundMe. Absolutely, positively. There's no doubt about it. This is their policy. And instead of doing that, they're going to try to put this brave ICE officer in prison. They're trying to absolutely, positively railroad him. And I'm not going to stand for it. And I will continue to report on it. Whoa! Chris Pavlovsky just dropped in and tipped me via Rumble Wallet. Rumble Wallet, by the way, everybody who's watching this, I'm telling you, get Rumble Wallet. It allows you to tip me directly, but it also allows you to purchase like gold and Bitcoin. I got tipped via cryptocurrency yesterday, and it is the coolest thing because now if I ever get, let's say Stripe says, no, we don't like Jeremy anymore. They can ban me. But with Rumble Wallet, I can still get tips from my viewers, and you can use it to buy gold. You can use it to buy Bitcoin, and it's absolutely amazing. Chris, thank you so much for tipping via Rumble Wallet. And if you're a crypto guy, again, you can use it to buy real gold that is backed. Like you could actually, if you buy gold via the Rumble app, this is how I understand it. If you buy gold via the Rumble app, you can actually go get your gold. You can go to Switzerland and get your gold. So go to the Google Play Store right now and download the Rumble Wallet. And if you're somebody who already super chats me, super chat me via Rumble Wallet, because that goes, I get no fees on that for me. So it goes directly to your favorite creator, and they, oh my God, Chris. By the way, everybody should be streaming on Rumble too, because Chris is going in all the Rumble chats. So if you're a Rumble streamer watching me after my stream, go live, because Chris is going in and tipping creators via Rumble Wallet. Oh my God, what's happening? Chris, what is happening? Dude, thank you so much. And seriously, if you're a fan of a content creator, tip them using Rumble Wallet, because it is, Rumble's a free speech platform, but this is actual freedom. I control my Rumble Wallet, nobody else. And once, if I get canceled or whatever, no matter what, you can support your creators. So go to the Google Play Store, the iTunes Store, fund your Rumble Wallet and use it to tip content creators, because this is what real free speech looks like. And that's why I'm so proud to work with Rumble. So thank you, Chris. That's incredible. And everyone else, go download Rumble Wallet and tip via that, because it's amazing. Plus, you can buy crypto and gold with it, which is awesome. This competes directly with Coinbase and Venmo. This is a huge tool to fight against censorship. Absolutely insane. Chris, did you tip $500? Well, I'm going to take my wife out to dinner tonight. Yeah, it looks like it came through as like Ethereum. Yeah, I got Ethereum. Wow, that's so cool. So now I actually have crypto. That's awesome. Thank you. There you go. There he goes. Tips again. So now he sent Ethereum. I didn't know you could do that. Thank you, Chris. Now tip me via Rumble Wallet a flight down to Florida. It's cold up here, man. Definitely very, very cool. Honky Kong, thank you so much for your $20. The FBI and DOJ need to come to my state of Somalisota and arrest the politicians that are inciting this insurrection. I agree. Megan Stewart, thank you so much. Yeah, everyone download the Rumble Wallet. Welp, so long super chats. No, you should get Rumble Wallet and use it. You don't have to. You can still tip the same way. You don't have to use Rumble Wallet. But Rumble Wallet means, the money goes directly to me and no one can take it. Steve Viner says, Jeremy, the law is clear. This was a federal ICE officer and the case will only be handled by the DOJ federally. And they've already told the state of Minnesota to pound sand. The ICE officer will be fine. Well, that's good. 1 brick of gold, please. Yeah. I think I have gold. I actually have Bitcoin. I have XAU. So I think that's gold. I think I have some gold. Somebody super chatted me gold, which is crazy. Yeah, so download the Rumble Wallet right now and fund it. And use it to buy your Bitcoin or use it to buy your gold. It's just, I love that Rumble is doing this with all of this, with all of their, like, this is what building your house on, rocks instead of sand actually looks like. Like, while some platforms are more concerned with botting content creators who aren't real people, Rumble invested the time and money into giving us an actual tool. Now what I need to do, Chris, if you're still in chat, I don't know if you are, you should let people tip in Rumble stock. That would be crazy. That would be crazy if I could get tipped in Rumble stock. And I don't know if I'm going to have Chris on the show next week, but like, I assume they're going to expand what you can actually buy in here. Like, can you buy XRP? Can you buy some of these? Can you buy meme coins? Will you be able to do that with Rumble Wallet? And I hope you can. Obviously, Bitcoin, Ethereum, gold. Awesome. I assume that's just the start. Yeah, Rumble stock tips would be goated. Absolutely. I would commit a portion of my paycheck every month to Rumble stock. Absolutely. Sergeant says, Jeremy, serious question. With all this Somali fraud, do you think that would lead a host of broad network in blue state funding violent protests and political candidates alike? Yes, I do think so. Downloading now. Yes, Dingus, get it. Set it up. Get your secret phrase. Don't lose that, because it's non-custodial, so you control it. Tipped in Rumble stock isn't a bad idea. I agree. I would love that. You should be able to cash that in for physical gold. You can cash it in for physical gold. That's the thing. So many people sell gold on paper, but if you use Rumble Wallet, you can cash it in for actual gold. I actually like giving stocks rather than throwing them around. Yeah, I would love it. Is there a PC version? I don't know that answer. But I use it on my phone. I think you have to use your phone for like security reasons, but I'm not sure. Noble Bush says, I'd love to see you on here, Chris on here, to talk about the future Rumble wallet. Yeah, I'll have Chris on next week. Yeah, very cool. I love Rumble Wallet, and like I hope more people take advantage of it. Like there's 15,000 people watching right now. Everyone should get it. I'm a Rumble stock owner. Promote my channel on the home screen for 5 minutes. I'm a veteran. I mean, I don't know if Chris is still here. I don't have that power. Yes, you can cash it in for gold in Switzerland. Yeah. Can the gold be taken out in Switzerland? Yes. Paid advertisement. I mean, everything I do on Rumble is I'm a Rumble contracted streamer. Steve says, I'm battling the entity who donated 50,000. I'm betting the entity that donated 50K to the GoFundMe. The Minnesota criminal was probably illegal Somalis who own the Leering Daycare Center. Yeah, right. That could be true. I can't sign up for Rumble Wallet. I've been trying for days. Let me know. Email me. I can try to get you some support. But yeah, go grab it. Going live. Yes, everyone who's watching this who's a streamer should go live because Chris is going around and super chatting all sorts of people today. So yeah, see lots of people downloading it. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah. And it makes it easier to tip creators. Like I have people who've tipped me in Ethereum, Bitcoin, gold. It's great. It makes you want to buy more crypto too. Because now I have the app. I hold about $6,000 of Rumble stock and I just downloaded the wallet. Hell yeah, dude. Shout out Quad Boy. The Leering Center has been shut down. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. Now on Fridays we like to make somebody's day and raid some smaller channels. Let's see if I can find who else is live that could probably use some Rumble love. They got to be live. They got to be a Rumble streamer. You know, that's the thing. Hey, Jeremy, I thought you should know that I'm an American bot. Appreciate you. Oh, Nino's live? I like to, if she's live, we'll send, because she always does the good news show, which is good. Where are you, Nina? Oh, she's only got 24 viewers?
The selflessness and commend our crews for their swift response in extinguishing the fire and providing medical support.
I think we will do that.
So there you go. That was the story. I mean, I think this
go tip somebody through Rumble Wallet. Okay.
Dude is the hero of this story. Dude caught 2 kids.
Let me see if I can tip her right now.
Mid-air. That's a hero. This dude right here.
Send tip.
He's a hero.
Okay, it's very easy.
It's too bad the woman couldn't catch the dog and like throw the dog down too. That's the only thing I'm like, why didn't she just try and catch the dog and like?
So it shows all your followers here. That's kind of cool.
But maybe it was just impossible. Maybe the dog went and hid. You know, the house is on fire. So
I'm
you
looking
can't really,
for
like, look for the dog. It's a tragic incident.
Oh, I don't know if she has it. She doesn't have it set up.
Like fire is just
she lost
so
out.
quick. It's so quick.
She lost out.
So there you go. That's that
tell her to set up Rumble Wallet.
We're gonna like, you know what? Good humans though. Good humans all around.
Let's bless up Nina. She's great.
Helping over, sending some kids. Fantastic. This could have been a lot more tragic of a story had it not been for those good.
She's gonna go from 29 viewers to like 10,000.
So thank God. Thank God. We got a Rumble rant over on Rumble by Russell Hall. Hold on a second.
I'm gonna say set up your Rumble wallet.
Okay. This is a funny Rumble rant. Russell Hall for $1 says, perhaps, he says perhaps, your brain isn't working so well because it's wrecked with guilt over turning a blind eye to Cecil.
She went from 30 to, well, she's up to 600 now.
The pink full moon is coming up in February.
There's a tip button,
right
but I'm only
thing.
tipping
Wow.
using Rumble Wallet.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Russell.
She seems like she's having some connection issues, is what seems like, or is maybe it's on my end. Oh, there we go. That was just on my end.
Sick. But I'm here.
Yeah.
I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well.
Set
man.
up Rumble Wallet.
And I hope you guys are all doing well. Good to see you guys in Rumble. Thank you for being here. Please make sure you smash the like, share the stream, all that good stuff. I appreciate all the raiders. Hail the quartering.
Hey, all right. Well, we'll pass you off to Nina. She's great. She does good news on Fridays. And we'll be back next week at 2 Eastern. Download Rumble Wallet. Get it loaded up. And tip your favorite creators via Rumble Wallet. Buy Bitcoin. Buy gold. It's awesome. And you guys all